Hello YouTube. Hello. Right, today I've got a blank ready and I'm going to try and make one of these. This is my first one, which was going really well until I tried the parting tool and it broke. Look how thin I managed to get that. I was just parting it off with a little base and it broke. Now we got the second attempt, which actually came out alright. See my shadow there? Came out alright. Right, pop that to one side. This one I've had indoors. This was done on green wood. As you can see, it started to warp ever so slightly there. If you can see that. So we're going to try and do this. Now, I've got a nice piece of green wood. This is very green. This is one of the branches that it came from. And what it is, I'll probably do a picture or a bit of a cut here and show you that I trimmed down a tree in the front yard for the neighbours' sake, so we didn't hit their telephone cables, and it just gave me a load of green wood, which I can do something with. So, as you can also tell, changes. If you look down here, this is floor liner. This stuff here, yeah, it's floor liner and it's to stop all the shavings going down the back. I've also put a stop there to stop this vibrating so much. Also, last time I told you that I broke my tool rest. And I tried to repair it, and you can't really repair cast iron well. So I made a new one. So I've been doing it over the last few days, and it's smoothish. It'll do. The way I work, anyway, it will do. We've got a wood setting. If you notice, there's some white marks on the top here. That's so I can get the tool to avoid the edges. So basically, I've highlighted the edges with some white, so as it spins I see the white against the black. I know where the edge of this is, so I can avoid it and also check. Right, what oil power are we on at the moment? We're on at 1750, and I'm just going to shape the outside where I want it. So let's see, no, not that bit, no, I want a parting. I found out how to use a parting tool yesterday. I want a parting tool. Why is it all that you pick? Oh, that's not one. That's not a parting tool. That's a parting tool. Parting tool. I found out how to use one of these days, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to measure the depth. I'm just going to lightly put the depth in there. So what you don't want to do is have just the parting tool go straight in, because the end heats up. But that's about the depth I want to go for the bore. We'll leave that there because we don't want to take off too much wood. Right, so I like working with the skew. It's not a skew. That's a skew. I'm just going to shape the cup I want. Apparently you go from outside, from inside to out. What I'm doing is I'm riding the bevel, I'm doing it off the back of the tool. Very little in the way of shavings. There we go. Scraping something. Let's have a look. It's a good sound. Let's have a look. That's not bad. Got a knot hole here, which you have to take into account, but I like that. We'll leave that. Let's say this is all practice. I'm practicing on green wood. It's a lot easier on green wood, but now I'm going to face off this. That's the wrong way. Make sure it doesn't hit. Tighten up. And I'm just going to go with the skew just to straighten off this side. Find the middle, and I put a little divot in there. That's so far. And this is too high, so I need to drop it down. So turn it off, which is how we broke it last time. 17mm. I like the 17mm. Is it too high? And it's dropped down just below centre, so when I tighten up like that, make sure it doesn't hit off, make sure it doesn't hit, and do a little bit more scraping. Now this used to be an old drill. I took off the whatever they call this here, the chuck, and it had the bar on it about there, you see, and I basically took an old solid rubber handle and I just melted it on. I heated this up and just pushed it on, and this is really good. It's worked really well. Apparently you need one of these when you're lathing, because I've got a 20mm, what's it here, yeah, so tighten that up. Now, I could use bigger, but that causes problems. This is sharpened, so this is going to be interesting. Right, so as you say, I put a divot in the middle there, so I've got something to aim for when I go in. Right, also, I'm now going to measure the depth. So we want to be about top end of this in. So let's see how this works. I'm going to take this tape off. Don't want it to catch fire or anything like that. We're looking for about there. Let's keep checking. It's almost there. That'll do. You can always take more off the bottom using the tools. It's doing quite nicely. Right, next tool. Right, I don't know if this is the right tool to use. I do not have a bowl gouge. I tried to get one, but I can't afford that much, so but apparently I can use this on the end grain. I don't know, I'm learning. So outside and in, just take it easy. See see how it's already going in? I'll go into the centre, which I've drilled out, and just pull it across very gently. I will continue to do that. You'll get back to me once I've got further into the cob. This is going to take ages. So I'm right near the bottom. It's quite a long way in there. About that far. So that'll do. And what I did is the drill hole that I made, when that drill hole disappears, that's the deep I want to go. So now all I'm going to do is excavate a little bit more, get more volume inside. Almost there. I wonder if I can get you to see in there. Can you see that? When everything matches up with that middle bit, we're done for the internals, just a set for sanding. I'll do, that's the inside done. Just going to curve this area here. Turn it off. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Lots of sawdust in there. And it's wet sawdust. Well, don't do that. There we go. So what I'm going to do, that's going to miss, yep. Just clean this edge up. What I'll do, I'm going to use sandpaper. Right, usual thing. Big bit of sandpaper. Take that out of the way, don't need it yet. Can you see? Yes you can. You don't do it, you never do it that way apparently. You do it this way. I use this because it doesn't fall apart. Right, next one is for the inside. Yes, I'll put my fingers on the inside. I think it needs more on the internal. There's a step there. I need to get rid of that. Turn it off. Take that off. take those what's-its off. Right. So what I've done is I've deepened it a little bit. Same trick. Take this off. It's over here, so it's out of the way. And I got rid of those steps as well. Yes. Finer sandpaper. That way. Yeah. Use finer sandpaper. No idea what this is. Very fine, wet and dry. Wet and dry is slightly better because it doesn't rip too easily. Hot enough. Ow! That does get warm. That is smooth. Not so smooth on the inside though. Yeah, it's not too bad. Oh, do you want to have a look? Not too bad. It's only unsmooth where there's knots and things. Can you see that? Oh, you've gone elsewhere. Oh, focus. Now you can see it better. My camera auto-focused all the way to minute. But as you can see, it's not too bad in there. I think there's a couple of rough spots which I might be able to just... better. On there. That's all right. That's not bad at all. So what we'll do now is before we part it, we're going to put on a ubiquitous oil. Ubiquitous. Probably used the word wrong. Definitely used the word wrong. So a little bit of raw linseed oil and my buffing cloth, which it builds up oil and wax quite a lot. Let's do a fair amount on there and go. Should be enough oil. Now my wax, beeswax. wax. Wax the clothy cloth. When your fingers feel warm, that's when the wax is bonding to the wood. Look. Oh, that's nice. You see, it's gone all shiny and lovely. Look at that. So now we've got to part it off. Now, going in about there. And then what you do is you move over by half and you push in. See how I've gone in a little bit deeper each time? That's all you've got to do. Go over. Move it over. Before I part it, there's a nice, you can see, stuff there, that's full of the wax and oil. If you look just there, you see it? There you go. That's a mixture of wax, oil and wood. Just polishing it a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to cut off the bottom. You've seen how I've parted it, so I'll move you back. So, parting tool. Parting tool. Parting tool. Parting tool. It's going to go in a moment. There we go. Oh. Hey! You see? Try to smooth it off, but there you go. How's that? Just finish it off with some sandpaper on the bottom. I'll turn this off now. Put that away. Get some sandpaper. What you can do, put it on a flat surface. Put it on a flat surface. There we go. Done. What do you think? Not bad. Not bad for the third try. Now what I'm going to do is take a polythene bag, and apparently I'll put it in there and put it inside somewhere warm. I don't know why. Look, it's been snowing. Anyway, so that I put away to mature. They do warp. It is green wood, but yeah, snowing. It gets everywhere. So, thank you for watching. Stay safe, take care, goodbye YouTube.